If you're a marketer or a marketing manager in a fast-growing business, you're probably drowning in copy requests. One day it's email sequences, the next LinkedIn posts, landing pages, sales pages, and every time you feel like you have to start from zero. So you're re-explaining your brand voice, your customers' languages, your messaging, everything into ChatGPT or Claude. So I just wanted to show you really quickly how to use projects in ChatGPT. So there's a way to build one ChatGPT workspace that remembers everything about your brand. So you can generate consistent copy, and it just means that if you are just using chat, they get really long and GPT gets really slow. So this is a way to counteract that. If you're using ChatGPT like a search engine, so you're kind of putting your question in, it's giving you an answer back, you're using that chat over and over again, it's probably going to get slow. So this is the other way to stop that happening. So you go over to the projects, and if I was to click here, click a new project, give it a name. So for example, content for Q1, so 2026, say we want to produce content, and then you just simply click create project. Once it's created the project, the first thing I would do is click on these three dots up here and add instructions. So that's where you tell GPT everything about your brand. You don't have to go into loads and loads of detail, but just what you do, your offer, your audience, all the stuff that you would need to know in order to write great copy for you. So you click into here and you click save, write everything in there, and you can keep adding to that. The other thing you need to do is add files. So here you would add, if you click on add files, you add your brand voice strategy, you add your audience information. So actually documents that you have that you wouldn't copy and paste into instructions. So really long documents. And what that means is every time you then start a new conversation within this project, it's going to have these files to refer to, and you can actually say to it, refer to this particular file for a particular project or chat. And it also has those instructions to use as well. So add in all your project files here, and then you can just start new chats. So for example, if you wanted to start thinking about LinkedIn posts, then you would copy and paste a prompt about LinkedIn posts. So I want to create 5 LinkedIn posts or whatever that would be. So you type that in and that's your prompt. And you can actually instruct it to refer back to certain files, like I said, or refer back to the instructions. And every time you have a new piece of content, you can then create a new chat. And what it kind of looks like, I'll just show you for my own business, is I've got Wordology, which is my kind of method to copywriting and brand voice strategy. And then within that, I've got the different chats. But within Wordology, I have files which I can add to, I have instructions, and then these are all my chats. So I start new chats when I want to start new conversations about new pieces of content. So that's how it works. There is a time when people were using GPTs for this, but I don't think GPTs are as good because you can't store the memory, so you can't go back to conversations. And I just think projects is such a great way of organizing all your thoughts while still retaining that memory that ChatGPT needs in order to keep pulling your brand stuff through. So if you're finding that this helps in terms of organizing your thoughts, but you're still getting beige content through, it could be that the instructions and the files aren't good enough, so you don't have a really great defined brand voice, and that's what I can help you with. For now, this is a really great way of organizing your content in ChatGPT so you don't get as much beige.